Can you speak English? Can your son speak English? Can your brother speak English? Can your sister speak English? Can your siblings speak English? Do you need water? Do you need bread? Do you need juice? Do you need cheese? Do you need tea? Do you go to school today? Do your children go to school today? Do your parents go to school today? Do your siblings go to school today? Do your son and daughter go to school today? Do you have a brother? Do you have a son? Do you have a daughter? Do you have siblings? Do you have parents? I have to work. I have to study. I have to drink water. I have to talk to you. I have to play soccer. I have 2 sons and 1 daughter. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. I have 2 brothers and 3 sisters. I have siblings. I have parents. Good night. I need to sleep. Good night. We need to sleep. Good night. My children need to sleep. Good night. My parents need to sleep. Good night. My siblings need to sleep. You want. We want. They want. I want. My parents want. I want to work. You want to work. We want to work. They want to work. Your parents want to work. We can sleep. We can study. We can speak English. We can work. We can play soccer. They want to speak English. They want to speak English. They want to drink coffee. They want to drink coffee. They want to eat cheese and ham. I have to sleep. I have to go. I have to work. I have to study. I have to eat. You can't go. You can't study. You can't drink. You can't speak Portuguese. You can't eat cheese. We don't have to play. We don't have to work today. We don't have to drink beer. We don't have to study. We don't have to eat butter. Do they want to sleep? Do they want to sleep? Do they want to go? Do they want to go? Do they want to drink? I drink all the water. I drink all the tea. I drink all the milk. I drink all the coffee. I drink all the juice. Can you go? Can you study? Can you work? Can you eat bread? Can you drink juice? I have to go alone. You have to go alone. We have to go alone. They have to go alone. My children have to go alone. They want to have a bakery. We want to have a bakery. I want to have a bakery. My parents want to have a bakery. Your brothers want to have a bakery. I need to talk to my boss. I want to talk to my boss. I have to talk to my boss. I like to talk to my boss. You need to talk to my boss. I study English with the boy. I speak English with the boy. I play soccer with the boy. I talk to the boy. I drink juice with the boy. My parents go to church. My children go to church. My siblings go to church. My brothers go to church. My sisters go to church. Do you need to go downtown? Do you want to go downtown? Do you have to go downtown? Do you like to go downtown? I don't like French, I like English. I don't need French, I need English. I don't want French, I want English. I don't like German, I like English. I don't need German, I like English. We have two friends. My children have two friends. My siblings have two friends. My sisters have two friends. My daughters have two friends. The girl can speak English with you. The girl can speak English with your son. The girl can speak English with your mother. The girl can speak English with your father. The girl can speak English with your daughter. The boys play soccer here. The boys study English here. The boys play the piano here. The boys drink water here. The boys have friends here. You guys go home. You guys go to school. You guys can eat bread with cheese. You guys can study English. You guys need to drink water. Do you like to go to the movies? Do your sons like to go to the movies? Do your siblings like to go to the movies? Do your parents like to go to the movies? Do your sisters like to go to the movies? My brothers work at the movie theater. My siblings work at the movie theater. My children work at the movie theater. My parents work at the movie theater. My friends work at the movie theater. Do you need to go downtown now? Do you want to go downtown now? Do you have to go downtown now? Do your parents need to go downtown now? Do your friends need to go downtown now? Can your children speak only English, please? Can your siblings speak only English, please? Can your friends speak only English, please? Can your parents speak only English, please? Can your sisters speak only English, please? Do they speak English or French? Do they speak English or German? Do they speak English or Portuguese? Do your parents speak English or French? Do your siblings speak English or French? I need to go to school. You need to go to school. We need to go to school. They need to go to school. My children need to go to school. Do your children go to school today? Do your brothers go to school today? Do your sisters go to school today? Do your sons go to school today? Do your friends go to school today? Can your father go to the shop today? Can your mother go to the shop today? Can your brother go to the shop today? Can your sister go to the shop today? Can your daughter go to the shop today? Do you want to have a store? Do your parents want to have a store? Do your sisters want to have a store? Do your friends want to have a store? Do your siblings want to have a store? The children need to study English. The boys need to study English. The bosses need to study English. They study there. My children study there. The boy and the girl study there. My siblings study there. Your sisters study there. I have to go to work today. You have to go to work today. We have to go to work today. They have to go to work today. Your friends have to go to work today. I go home. I go downtown. I go to school. I go to church. I go to work. You can go to the market. You can go to the store. You can go to the movies. You can go to the movie theater. You can go home. We don't go to the movies. We don't go to the market. We don't go to church. We don't go to school. We don't go downtown. Do they go to the market? Do they go to the movies? Do they go downtown? Do they go to school? Do they go to church? I can go to school. I can go to church. I can go to work. I can go to the market. We can't go downtown today. We can't go to school today. We can't go to the market today. Do they go to church today? Do they go to school today? Do they go to the movies today? I can go to the store tomorrow. I can go to the movies tomorrow. I can go home tomorrow. You can sleep now. They can sleep now. The children can sleep now. They study with the boys. They study with my children. They study with your sisters. Do we go to the movies? Do we go to church? Do we go to school? I can go home. I can go to church. I can go to school. You only sleep. You only study. You only work. I don't study here all day. My children don't study here all day. Your brothers don't study here all day. Do you go there every day? Do you study there every day? Do you eat there every day? We can't play the piano on the weekend. We can't play soccer on the weekend. We can't study English on the weekend. Do you want to play soccer with me? Do your brothers want to play soccer with me? Do your children want to play soccer with me? They can work all day. They can work every day. They can work on weekends. You don't sleep all day. You can sleep every day. You can sleep on weekends. I don't have to study here. I don't have to work here. I don't have to speak Portuguese here. You can't work there. You can't play there. You can't study there. They can sleep now. They can eat now. They can work now. Do we need to eat now? Do we need to speak English now? Do we need to sleep now? I don't sleep here. My parents don't sleep here. My children don't sleep here. They can't study with my brother. They can't study with my daughter. They can't study with my sister. I don't have juice. I don't have water. I don't have coffee. Do they work with your parents? Do they work with your children? Do they work with your siblings? Do my children need glasses? Do my children need cups? Do my children need water? Can you play soccer? Can your children play soccer? Can your friends play soccer? I can study German. I can study English. I can study Portuguese. My children sleep here. My parents sleep here. My siblings sleep here. We can't study with. Can you play soccer? Can your children play soccer? Can your friends play soccer? I can study German. I can study English. I can study Portuguese. My children sleep here. My parents sleep here. My siblings sleep here. We can't study with my boss. We can't work with my boss. We can't eat with my boss. I eat at home. You eat at home. My children eat at home. I don't study at work. I don't eat at work. I don't speak English at work. We speak English at church. They speak English at church. My children speak English at church. Do your children eat at school? Do your daughters eat at school? Do your sisters eat at school? Can they work at the market? Can they work at the movies? Can they work at school? We don't work at home. We don't work at the shop. We don't work downtown. Do you study on this street? Do your children study on this street? Do your siblings study on this street? I don't work in Boston. I don't work in Orlando. I don't work in New York. My daughters study in Massachusetts. My daughters study in Florida. My daughters study in Texas. My parents work in the United States. My parents work in Canada. My parents work in Brazil. Can they speak German? Can they speak English? Can they speak French? My parents sleep here. My sons sleep here. The children sleep here. Can I work here? Can I work at the shop? Can I work at the movies? We drink all the milk. We drink all the juice. We drink all the water. You don't need to sleep now. The children don't need to sleep now. Your children don't need to sleep now. I want to go to the movies. I want to go to the movies. I want to go to the market. I want to go to the market. Do they want to go with the girl? Do they want to go with the girl? Do they want to go with the boy? Do they want to go with the boy? My children can work alone. My parents can work alone. My friends can work alone. We have only one friend here. They have only one friend here. You guys have only one friend here. Can you speak German? Can you speak French? Can you speak English? I study French at school. I study English at school. I study German at school. They only need to work with your boss. They only need to work with your son. They only need to work with your father. The boy and the girl study at school. My brother and sister study at school. Your son and daughter study at school. Do you like to eat here? Do you like to eat there? Do you like to eat at home? We can work all day alone. They can work all day alone. Your children can work all day alone. My parents study English with me. My children study English with me. My friends study English with me. Can they work every day? Can they work all day? Can they work on weekends? I go there on the weekend. I eat there on the weekend. I study there on the weekend. I can sleep at home on weekends. I can play at home on weekends. I can eat at home on weekends. Can you go to the market with me? Can you go to church with me? Can you go downtown with me?